Leo, welcome to my channel. I am Raven from southeast coast of Norway, and this will be your bonus read. So we are going to go up and expand a little bit with one grand noir read each month. I'll do my best to keep it up with that. So let's just call this the Halloween spread. We're going to use some cards that are a little bit spooky, and we're going to dig a little bit deeper. Sometimes now and then I do live spreads. Yesterday we had live Aries, so we are going to pick out, depending on the algorithms and of course my mood, in regards to the live reads. During the live reads, you can maybe ask a question if it's relevant in regards to what we are on. And during the free spreads, you will be able to get 7 cards for free with 1 question. Okay, so the spread is in general not really attached to any specific time or date. I call it the Halloween spread because that's when it's done. However, whenever you see this, could be for you. You could have a Leo placement, Leo moon, Leo rising, Leo sun, and this read will be for you anyway. Or if you have another placement, just feel free to check out on my other sites. Now, if you did my stuff, please like, subscribe, hit that little notification bell. Yes, I'm Norwegian. So you have to bear with me on now and then that the vocabulary can stumble upon 3, 4, 5 different languages. Okay, let's get started. Your first house here is ruled by a fiery climax that approaches full moon in Aries. So I'm not going to do those reversals. I'm just going to see what's going on. Let's see the spread, what's going on in the heavens right now. I do not check the astrology chart in beforehand. We already know that there is war in the heavens and Lord of the Underworld and Saturn. They are having fun up there. So this is your second house. Adjustments are required. Second house is Taurus energies. This is where we have our belongings. This is where we usually have some certain attachments. This is where we create structure. This is where we feel, well, this is where we create a building foundation. We are going to have a quicker look on that later, or dig a little deeper. We have time for healing, Leo, third house. So that could be you and you communicating with someone. It could be in career. It could be all about marketing. So marketing, I've been maybe a little bit obsessed with the idea of marketing. Not everything is about marketing. Just like someone said that the product, they speak for themselves. However, that's not something that goes for all of us. Not all of us are Tesla. Not all of us deliver products like that. So third house is all about communication. It's our mentality. It's our speech. It's how we approach the world. Is it negative? Is it positive? Is it the positive mindset? Do we see the world as something that is hostile to us? Are we capable of seeing that despite that negative things happen to us, that we can say, yeah, all these negative things that happen to us are making me into the warrior, or giving me this strength and this understanding that I am the capacitor for today. Okay, moving on to fourth house. This can sometimes signify past lives, although I like to say lives that we are living parallel to this, as there is no time. Being a little bit philosophical of that. So this one is you're very close to achieving your goal, Leo. Gibbous moon. I don't really know what that means, but I know I love drawing these kind of pictures, lying in the woods, looking up at the moon and thinking, what do you have to tell me? Well, the moon is howling. So, interesting enough, the 4th house is ruled by the moon. It's Cancerian energy. Okay, so I'm just going to adjust this one a little bit so you will be able to see the cards a little bit more in case you are a reader yourself. Whatever. 5th house, that's your house, Leo. This is our playground. This is the stage where all our identities, our masks, our, the roles we take. This is how we approach the world. This is usually, our identity is usually a pretense we have, which is we are built to believe in regards to who we think we are. And very often we live up to that. We are pretty, faithful to our black kajal, to our black outfit, or the pentagram hanging around your neck. Depending on what you feel safe in, what we like and dislike is usually attached to an anchor, something we experienced in life, something that we associate with something that feels safe, like an anchoring, So that's why traveling the world, meeting new people, and something that is unfamiliar to us is, I suppose that's what's known as xenophobia or something, I don't know. The fear of aliens, the fear of strangers, the fear of something new, the fear of adapting, the fear of letting go of the things that makes us feel safe. Now, 5th house is all about having fun. You can't have fun without having a little bit danger, without, if you're going to the carnival, if you're going to the roller coaster, you need to feel some adrenaline in regards to have that kind of fun. Now, the energy is gaining a momentum in this specific house. Now, in your 6th house, we often find friends and foes, enemies. That's also, we can find a lot of talents here. We often find what kind of profession we have, and we can also find what we are working with, but our health. Our health is usually something we find in the 6th house, just like the 1st house usually shows our appearance. Some of you could have areas like appearances, being long, tall, or having cardinal energies with the full moon in Aries here. Also, like me, I have Mars on my ascendant, and that simply means that I can easily come out as being Aries in my energies due to a few placements that could support that energy. So we are a little bit of everything. In this house, you have a new start coming in regards to 6th house. Health, frenemies, work, something new is coming in for you, Leo. Well, 7th house, that's our favorite house. Usually that's why people come to the channel. Is he or she still in love with me? Are they thinking about me? This is usually what I call chaser energy. If you are obsessing about what people are thinking about you. This is also the house of marriage, law and order. So we would think that, okay, law and order, isn't that Saturn? No, that's Capricorn. Interestingly enough, this house is about symmetry, about beauty, about creating balance, and that's why this rules law and order and marriage, which is a part of the Fool's journey, also in some stories known as Hercules and his journey. They are not too unfamiliar in regards to the journey we take and how we approach it and how we become better, how we grow until we have to face a new journey in death where we yet again will be resurrected as hopefully the phoenix. In this house, you have faith in your dreams. It says, well, you should have at least. So the butterfly here, clearly, well, it looks like, yeah, it's a butterfly. Clearly, it says here that there could be basically something new, something not necessarily explosive, but it is a pivotal moment when the larva is fighting for its death while it's still in the cocoon. This is in your 7th house. So in regards to relationship, the waxing crescent moon. It's possibly now, in a few days from this, when we upload this, the moon will be waxing. Always when you want to take chances in regards to things, always when you want to build something, either in relationship or it is work, especially a 7th house, which is law and order. Are you going to build a case up against someone? Are you going to write paper in regards to something new that you invite into your life? Usually we do that while the moon is waxing. 8th house, that's all about transformation. And what do you know? You have yourself here, Leo. So don't let pride get in your way. Very often relationships and friendships are going cold simply because of lousy communication, or because we are too proud to let go of our belief system, or that small little thing which could have been a misunderstanding. You could be convinced that someone did something they did not do, and the other way around. And also, if we are on top of each other like Siamese cats, we will get annoyed by each other, because we need each flower, although they grow close to each other, they need its own space to blossom, basically. And the sun usually creates a lot of space. It needs a lot of space to shine. So the dark side of Leo is actually a black hole. On each and every sun, they say there is a black hole. Try to picture not just the torus field, but the donut. Try to imagine it. I'm going to leave that to here, but some of you could have Leo placed in 8th house. In that sense, you could obsessed with being validating and notified and please see me, please notice me, and that could be your destiny. Whatever we obsess about, that is usually the key out of what many people love to call the matrix. The new popularity term, it's not about the matrix in the end of the day, it's about waking up and realize who you truly are and realize that you are limitless. 9th house is Leo again. So fire meets fire. Confidence is your key to success. So basically walking around and thinking, I'm the best one at what I do. No, you're not. I like to say that the cards that I have designed for myself, they are some of the best I've ever seen in my life, because they got my spirit in them. Besides, I'm going a little bit against this idea of just mass produce something just because some people chase the coin. Okay. So of course, I like the work I do because it's designed from my head in that specific style where I am loyal to. However, many people who are very, very small, they tend to think they know it all just because they have learned or taken a course in something, maybe a year or two, and then all of a sudden they are the expert. That again is called the Dunning-Kruger syndrome. Now we want to, it would be cool to be on top, Nikola Tesla, to be the one that is really, really humble, going unnoticed and being the real genius here. Usually we all have a gift which is somewhere in between, and that is, don't think that you know it all. There is still much to learn. I've done tarot cards for years now every day. I consider myself as pretty good, but I still have lots to learn. That means I don't have a degree, I don't, and never will I have that. So don't let pride get in your way, and confidence, they kind of go hand in hand. Like, you can be too proud, which is arrogance, and yet be proud of the efforts that you are leaving behind you, Leo. 10th house. That's one of my beautiful, I just love this image. I use this myself. Conclusions are within reach. So it's that energy of, you could be in the dark in regards to something. This is your career house. This is the medium coiling, and this is usually what we stretch towards. This is what we secretly dream about becoming, and at the same time we have our obsessions and we have some things we're really good at, and it becomes like, what should I prioritize? You need to prioritize what makes you tick. Lately I've been withdrawn from the tarot cards because I found something that made me tick even more, and that was to create them. So the obsession, Aquarius 9th house, is all about science fiction, fantasy, being different, go against the crowd, being the rebellion, science fiction, psytrance, rock, whatever, 8th house. That's the magical house where you'll find what makes you tick, okay? Now we are also creators, so that moment you go from being someone who creates content into someone who now have established, and there are expectations and you have to be somewhere. We need the discipline, we need the structure, but at the same time, too many expectations where there is no room for creation could kill that flame that bursts within you. So it's very important that you always take time where there is room for you. Whatever you love to do it a lot, as much as possible, even if it's gaming. It will somehow find its own way to feed you, unless you live off-grid. So you might be in the dark right now in regards to what now. But the conclusions are within reach. They're pretty clear about it. Leo, you also have show the world the real you. Now, there are not many Leos I know who wants to hide. This is placed Aquarian energy in 11th house, so it's pretty suitable. So as a Leo, walk into the 11th house. 11th house usually consists of foreign countries and people who are from different cultures. Now, since my house is 5th house, which is your house, Leo, it's very large. That means my opposition house will be equally large, and that is Aquarius. So you'll often find me entertain people on the other side of the planet. And it's looked like you have a very similar energy here, that you might want to entertain someone who are from a different culture. We do know for a fact that many people, they compose themselves into something that is expected of them, because they think that, well, if I do that, I do my duties towards a constructed system which is based on religious beliefs, propaganda, and usually we call it the establishment. Now the Aquarius is a rebellion, all empires must fall at some point in time. So where are you in this? Well, it seems to me that you're meant to shine somewhere else. You're meant to go somewhere else. If you have this feeling, you feel drawn to go somewhere else, you do have the warrior here right now, that you might want to pick up that sword, and you might want to pick up that crossbow. You might want to go out there like a rogue, like a samurai, like a ninja. Leo energy. Leo is a fierce animal. And I have to sneeze while we talk, and I can't edit this away. Oh, yeah. Dusty Springfield. I don't know why I got up with that name for. Okay. Could be worse. All right, meditate and contemplate new moon in Pisces. So there will be new moon soon. New moon soon. I can't remember. And as whatever I am, I should know what sign we have the new moon in. Usually, I don't really care. Why? Because there is always chaos up there in the sky. There is always one planet that goes retrograde. There is always, and believe it or not, when I travel with air flight, which I've done now for many, many years, and it's retrograde, it's not necessarily a negative thing, because you're coming back, you're returning to somewhere, and you're supposed to return somewhere, and so you get the green light from the universe. All right. Now, is there a love connection here? Is there something here in regards to your career? Let's see. Let's have a look and see what you're dealing with, beautiful Leo. All right. What is it that Leo needs to know right now? What is it that Leo needs to know right now? What is it that Leo needs to know right now? Show me so I can see. Vis meg så jeg kan se. Alfa de Rodin. Han styr første ganger. Høyre nummer 1. Falske minne. Vis meg så jeg kan se. Vis meg så jeg kan se, så jeg kan se. Alfa de Rodin. Vis meg så jeg kan se, så jeg kan se. Hva er det løven trenger å vite? Okay. So, some of you are literally dealing with a pretty rough situation now. It's pretty sharp, and I will repeat myself. You're not alone. There was someone here, quite mature, quite wealthy. They have it all, and it came to an end. It came to a brutal end. This person have abilities that could be very practical. It could be someone who prefers to or prioritize money and power before compassion. However, they are not coming out as pure evil, unfortunately. If you want my side on this, that this person is pure evil, not necessarily. There could have been a big misunderstanding here between the two of you. But it seems like the situation between the two of you is done. And as the universe is showing me this, we will, of course, look a little deeper into what the heck is going on, Leo. I used to have this beautiful thing where I could put up the cards like that from the China shop. Okay, let's just improvise. Okay, so what is it that's going on between you and this person, Leo? I'm going to use a deck which doesn't have too many titties in it, because we have eyes watching. So let's have a look. Just got a beautiful new deck that could depict that beautiful. Already have. We have Los Enamorados and La Rueda de Fortuna. So it could have been, for some of you, a lover, okay? It looks like you really, this person is looking away. She could have just said, you know, enough. It could be you that was the one that said, you know, enough. I get that someone here could have been literally sucking you dry. Someone here was sucking the other one dry. Energy-wise, money-wise, I don't know. Let's see. What is the situationship from this person? So we are going to check their planetary alignment and what kind of feelings they have towards you. So whoever you have in mind, whoever is fitting to this, if it's a love situation, we could get a little bit help from the dice here. We have first house. So it could be a situation that things seems a little bit dramatic from the outside, because there is a very fiery climax here. We also have 8th house, so you could be dealing with vengeance here. I'm going to get you for this, you know, and someone's done. Let's see, what else do we have? Okay, we have also someone here who is not going to show off as you know, do you think I care? It's this kind of energy. Now, there was a very strong learning process in regards to this situation. It was a cycle that came to an end. So this could have been a karmic situation, Leo. So let's see what kind of energies they possess towards you. So you could have been dealing with a player, another fire sign. They seem to be very in and very out, and in this case, ruthless one, basically after the coins in your pocket. I've experienced similar situation in my younglings with you guys. Haha. Basically in each and every zodiac sign, people would say, oh, are you a Scorpion? Oh, well, that means you are like this. Don't labelize anyone based on their outfit or what star sign they're in, because we are all a mix of everything, okay? So, yes, I experienced being with the Leo, going out with a Leo in my young days. And what was this person after? Exactly this. Wealth. However, if you ever been if you ever had a Scorpio friend, or if you do have a Scorpio placement, you know how that's gonna go. So I don't know if you have any Scorpio placement. I would be really curious if you do. Please feel free to comment below. Now, this person, well, it's a lot of fire here. It could be your ex, as in you could have been married. The masculine energy here is coming up very strong. You've been dealing with some kind of a leader type here. Someone who likes to take the road up. I am the boss. So you know, and you don't say that to the Leo, because Leo is the boss. Usually we would say Aries and Leo go pretty well together. However, there will be a fight in regards to who's the boss. You don't tell a Leo what to do, and you don't tell an Aries what to do. However, Sagittarius, they're flexible. They will say, yeah, sure, I'll do exactly that. And as soon as the door is closed, they will go in the opposite direction. It's fire signs. Wherever there is gasoline, follow the gasoline. That's where the fire goes. Gasoline, adrenaline. Now, I know Aries, you are a little bit more relaxed about the situation. Okay. Adrenaline, I'll do it tomorrow, you know, and then just hate them forever. But you're also very forgiving. If someone comes back to you and I praise you, O thy Leo, you will forgive them. You're not like, that low level Scorpio type. We do know, archetype. They might forgive you. But, well, again, talking about fire. There is a crossroad here. I'm not sure this person, this says, someone says, I'm done with this. But the situation ain't done. These are not done. You could be done. You could say, you don't get to speak to me like that. Fuff off. Fuff off. You could be dealing with the dog. But someone here wants to take action. And it could be someone are coming towards you in order to, because we play games. And then the game is not going in our favor. And Leo is just like, okay, you're trying to play the Leo. Don't you know I'm the king? Don't you know I'm the queen? Queen of Wands, that's the queen. King of Wands, that's the king. Not gender specific, okay? It's just the energy, fixed or cardinal. However, the Emperor is Aries. And they are an accumulation of all the four kings. Earth, air, fire, water. However, still the good, it's Aries. So there's a strong Aries energy here, Leo. Talking about fire signs and Leo's king of Wands. Who's this? Oh, Leo is such a bitch. Leo is such a cunt. Leo, I can't stand Leo. But I know that there's so much drama from their side, Leo. They're making. I already know one, Scorpio, who is playing. They could have a strong Aries placement, but they are playing so many games. They've been here on the channel, not saying any name. I mean, 1 out of 3,000-4,000 people. You never know who it could be, but they would come to me and they would literally create some kind of strategy in regards to getting you back in bed, getting you back into the house, strategizing in regards to lingerie, and so forth and so forth and so on. And those are low level strategies. Is that best you can do? Okay. Many Leos would say, okay, free funk for tonight, and then go back home again. It depends a little bit on your type. Okay. They are not saying sweet things about you, Leo. But why the fuss? Why do they obsess over you this much? Why are they why are they so, oh, I want to get Leo, I'm gonna get Leo. Well, the Leos I've encountered in my life, either it's a sun Leo or a moon Leo, you come out as incredibly hot or very charming. We love Leo. Scorpios, I know for Scorpios, we love Leo. Everyone wants to sit around Leo and the heat. And it's a constant thing. It's almost like inevitable. Leo is hot. Finished. It's almost without any exception, just like Scorpios have that mysterious gaze and are, a little bit. There's a song by Judas Priest, I think it's called Vengeance. Am I wrong? Am I right? Who gives a shit, really? But Scorpios are known for being obsessed with sex and vengeance. I'm not sure I agree with that, but inside Ariel, I'm Libra. So in case someone are suspicious here, I'm totally Libra. Today it's Halloween. Oh yeah, looks like you two have things going on pretty great. Former lover. What do you know? Former lover. Former partner in crime. I think you told them to fuff off. And this is someone who is coming out as quite wealthy. They got the coins together and you hurt their feelings. They're not over you, Leo. If you wonder, are they over me? The answer, whoever you're thinking about, whoever is fitting into this profile, it's another fire sign. It could also be a Scorpio with strong fire placement. Like me, I can sometimes appear as a Queen of Wands or something like that. Because, why? Scorpio are ruled by Mars, which is a fire planet. And also, most of my planets is in the house of Leo. Then the progressive ascendant is in Leo. So very often, that this is why some of the cards I have here are portraying people with masks. Okay? Because although the sun is in Scorpio, sun and moon and some other planets, they're in Scorpio, the entire facade is bling. It's, you know, entertaining people. It's, oh, the hair, don't touch the hair. The hair needs volume, you know, and so it's easy to tap into someone, and that's why when people want to guess what star sign do you think I am, and it's not that easy because we all are a mix. Now, I wonder a little bit what your feeling towards them are. I don't know if there was a third party, but it looks to me they could be across the world, far away from you, and they could be even married to someone else. It doesn't say so, that they are married to someone else. Let's see what else do we have for you here. I wonder a little bit what the outcome of this situation is. I don't think it's really that necessary for me to find out what you feel about them, because it looks to me like you're pretty done with this situation. Okay, so I'm going to have a peek sneak on the current situation in regards to you and this person, money. Anyway, if you wonder, now you know. They are still, it doesn't say obsessed, but I almost get the devil feeling here. I mean, this is Capricorn, just like the devil card is Capricorn. And with that combination, I'd say it's pretty toxic as fuff. Okay, so let's just see, what else do we have for Leo? What else do we have for Leo? What else is it that Leo needs to know right now? Alfaderodin, to svarte venner, høyden og munin, tanker og minne. Vis meg, hva det løven trenger å se? Hva det løven trenger å se? Okay. Okay, we have a hitchhiker. Always read the hitchhikers. Hierophant. Looks like your previous person wants to reconnect with Leo. Fishing you back. Maybe it's very subtle. Maybe they unghosted you. You could have been ghosted for a few months, for a few years. I don't know. God knows. And then subtly just unghosted you, or subtly just, all of a sudden they have a new profile and they pop up on your profile. they are watching you. Watching you like a hawk. I always wonder, do you feel at unease when someone's watching you? Or do you find incredibly satisfying when someone bitched you around and you kick their ass, you walk away, and now you are the one who got away, and now they regret it? Which one are you? They are trying to manifest you back. If they live in Mexico, I'm sure as hell gonna tell you that they are going to walk up and down in the territoria con brujas to find some kind of potion to get you back. They are very insistent in regards to getting Leo back. So yeah, here we have lots of Gemini, Aquarius energy. However, I am very careful in regards to attach a specific sun sign, because there are too many out there who have knowledge about astrology, and they would be like, oh, they're not Aquarius, so this read must be wrong. Well, you're looking at a Scorpio here with extremely strong Aquarius traits. That means I very often would come out as King of Swords, just like Queen of Swords, because we do usually portray many character profiles. Haven't you noticed that one day you behave like this and the other day you behave like that? We are triggered by music, by food, by how tired we are, by who we are surrounded with. If you have something to occupy yourself with, you won't think as much, or you won't obsess as much about one specific person or one specific problematic situation. If you obsess about a situation which is problematic for you, you are very likely to make it worse, instead of take a few steps back and try to let the universe regenerate and create a new pathway for you. Show the situation from a different angle, because to every problem there are 10 solutions minimum, probably trillion solutions. If you're obsessed over the fact that there's only one way of doing it, and that is going through that wall, well, good luck with that, because it's concrete. You're good on your own. You're good on your own. Although this is also a wish fulfillment for them, you're also the one who got away. There is someone here who loves. And do you know what? Letting someone go and still loving them is not a crime. It is a virtue to be able to love someone despite what they have done to you. Because whatever is being done to you, you will carry the load. But when Frodo comes back, he comes back very wounded, without a finger, but he comes riding back as the hero. He will always carry with him that burden. But what if he didn't do what he did? Carry that ring all the way to the mountain of doom. What if he didn't do that? What is the purpose in life? Your purpose is far greater than it might appear. Because in the end of the day, it is really about the little things. That song is pretty good, by the way, The Little Things. Angelina Jolie, check it out, The Little Things. All right. I just heard that song, so I don't know if some of you could have been watching that movie lately. James McAvoy, Angelina Jolie, The Little Things. Yes, we got it. It could be a little things situation here where you're coming back with a hot one, slamming the door up, and there your exes, which was in the Four of Cups situation, which used to bitch you around, and now you smack up the door, you're coming in with another hot one, and tell them to fluff off. Well, you go into the toilet, you find your gun, and then you're on your way back out again, and your previous person do not simply exist anymore. Why? Well, they are abusive to you. Why should you be generous and kind and all that stuff? You don't have to suck up to anyone. You don't have to be mean. You don't have to be cruel. But it's a good feeling to know that someone, that karma also have its purpose, that karma do in fact have some kind of function. If people are shit, if people are throwing shit out in all directions, shit will come in return. And so they treated you like shit. And I don't know how they dare. And so it's still this issue with some of you, Leo Ascendant, Leo Moon, Leo Venus, whoever you are. I think I accidentally might have stolen someone's black jeans. I don't know. Don't tell anyone, would you? I'm going to put them back, but oh God, they are so comfortable. 4 or 5 people in a place, kind of place, and then all of a sudden, a nice pair of black jeans are popping up, which is perfectly fitting, and aren't those mine? They fit just perfectly on my ass. We'll find out soon enough. There are certain things we like to tell ourselves. They could be mine, I suppose. The Ace of Sword in reversed. The Ace of Sword in reversed. Yeah, I think I'm gaining something called Alzheimer or something like that. My memory loss is completely out of the blue now these days. If I at some point have called you, oh, by the way, Pisces, oh, by the way, Scorpio, just please let it go. Please let it go. Just like those pair of jeans, I swear to God, I brought a pair of black jeans and they're gone. And then there they are again. And I'm like, Okay, a little bit digression. I'm human and I can't, unfortunately, edit this part out. Now, let's move on to your situation, Leo. We did see someone here taking the other one for granted. No, I'm bored. And that is kind of a situation. That is kind of the elixir of death in a situation in regards to when we are dealing with someone. Is if you are constantly being very predictable, 5 o'clock, there's the food. Well, Leo loves that, Scorpio loves that, Taurus loves that, Aquarius love that, because we're fixed signs. And yet again, on Friday, that's the day we're going to, do that stuff. 5 o'clock. See you then. Get your lingerie on, and you know what kind of costume I like. Yeah? And then all of a sudden, this pattern is getting disrupted. Oh, you thought they knew you. They thought they had you here. And all of a sudden, you're on your way somewhere else having fun. Who knows where and how much? Well, there was a higher calling. In your defense, you heard voices that said, Leo, maybe it's time to follow something greater, for the greater good than this person. And so you did. You followed a higher calling. And first of all, that was leaving whoever or whatever situation you were in that pulled you down, that tried to belittle you, that probably was jealous at your natural ability to shine because you are ruled by the sun. Hades. He's down there, you know, in the dark, having fun with Persephone, you know. You are the center of attention, and if you've been dating a baby, which very often could be portrayed as Aries when they are in a very low vibration, they want to have your attention just like a baby. And then Leo comes along. Let that be the title of this one. Then Leo comes along. And it ends here. I'm not going to give you anything. I'm not even going to breadcrumb you. Because you're not even worth my crumbs. Because if that's how you appreciate this chica or this chico, well, that's how much I'm going to appreciate you. I'm going to give you the elixir of prediction that we've both been drinking for a long time, and now you take for granted that it's going to be like that. And so the sun, Leo energy, stopped shining in their lives. If this was a work situation, you have a very pissed off boss right now, because whoever you've been dealing with, they like to be the boss. Now, someone here is looking in the album, the photo album, and they miss Leo. Oh, where did they go? Oh, there they are sitting on that rock, thinking, looking out in the ocean. Oh, there Leo is cooking me some food. Oh, there Leo is. Oh, I remember. Oh, where is Leo? Gone by the wind. You found the cure, which is self-love. You could, in your hopes and fears, be a little bit in the idea of what if this does not work out? What if I can't manage to keep my eyes at the ball? What happens if I lose my eyes on the ball? What happens if my eyes goes in all direction? What happens if I have a weak moment and they come in the door and they door, told you 4 languages in the head. Okay, so interesting enough, in digression here, the name for death and door is the same thing. Death! Never thought about that before. Thank you for that one. Let's see the outcome here. Nothing to celebrate. Nope. Oh my God, you're going to expose them so hard. I think they are trying to expose you. This is some kind of game here, but by trying too hard to get to you, Leo, and you just go being Leo. You do nothing. Because when you are keeping those vibes high, you will automatically be protected by other beings, other energies that are on that specific frequency, and they will automatically protect you and be like a shield, your armor against lower frequencies. They literally can't get you because you are in top of the tree and they are crawling still around the roots with the snakes there. That is in the tree of life, also known as Yggdrasil. So this is exposure, and here we go again. You might have exposed them doing something they shouldn't do. If this was a marriage, which for some of you that could be a possible reason, or you could have been dealing with a false guru in that sense. We also have a little bit Taurus energy. So the situation is done. You caught them with their pants down, you caught them doing something they shouldn't do, and you walked away. And here we have it. It's done. However, situation is done. You have something pretty cool coming in for you because you found your path to self-love. And what do you know? Here you are. Here you are. Leo energy and your wish fulfillment. And what do you know? If that isn't happily ever after, I don't know. It could be that someone is coming in towards you. And here you are, happily ever after, wish fulfillment. If this isn't one of the most coolest read of the year, happily ever after, the prince, the princess, all that stuff, I don't know what is. I felt bad doing a few reads yesterday, so bad I had to extend them big time in regards to someone's money worries and this. But this is you. Female or a male, it doesn't matter whether you're a lion or a lioness. This is someone new and fresh coming in here and happily ever after. Why? Well, because you took a stand. Universe will test you every time you take a stand and say, no, I don't comply with this. I'm not consenting. Twice now you said no, maybe more. And because you put your standard and you've been pretty clear with this, Leo, the universe is now rewarding you. And whatever you are wishing for is now on its way to you. When you say, well, the cups represents the summer and the wands represent the spring. So you might meet them in the spring and tie the knots in the summer, or just have a really, really nice next year. Love you so much, Leo. If you dig my vibe, if you dig my style, go down there. Go down there. Click the subs and join our free spreads. Love you so much. Catch you on the flip side.